Tuesday evening now, and today I am back on it. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a confession to make. The last 2 weeks I've kind of slipped. I've been to the gym probably 5 times in 14 days. I've been running probably twice, which is not good, it's not great. I really need to get back onto it. And on top of that, I've had 2 days where I've exceeded my calorie limit, and not by a little bit. Both of those days I've exceeded it by probably double. So that's not great. You know, one of those days every now and again is not that bad, but to have 2 in such a close proximity, basically 1 every weekend, is not good. So today, back on it, watching the calories, back on it this week, 100% dedicated, 100% committed, gonna get this done, gonna lose the weight. Alright guys, Friday evening now, just finished work for the weekend, and I'm finally gonna do that beginner's chest workout that I've said for over a week now that I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, heading out to the gym now, gonna show you guys that. Then off to Liverpool again this weekend. Next weekend I've got the obstacle course that I'm doing with Man v Fat, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's go get this chest circuit done. I'll show you guys each step, and then after that I'll show you sort of like the whole thing put together. Hopefully it's not going to be too busy there and I can film, because I'm just going to stick the tripod up, I've got like a big tripod rather than just a little Gorilla Pod thing that I've been using previously when I film with a friend. So yeah, just going on my own today. Anyway, I'm going to go get it done, and I'll catch you guys at the gym. Okay guys, I want to start this off as always just by saying, you know, I'm not an expert, I'm not a personal trainer, I don't have massive gains. This is just kind of stuff that I've learned along the way, so hopefully share that with you guys, and yeah, you'll enjoy this workout. So starting off here with just some dumbbell raises for the chest. What you kind of want to do here is probably start, I would say, 75 to 80% your normal training weight, so just a little bit lighter than you normally would go. The reason behind that is that we're not really going to be taking any breaks between each movement, each exercise, so we are really concerned with keeping the heart rate up but actually training the muscle at the same time. So as we've seen before with these raises, you just want to start off with the weights by your side and then bring them up in front of your chest and kind of bring the dumbbells together. Okay, so after the raises, move on to the push-ups. And don't worry, you know, if you can't do a normal push-up, don't be afraid to sort of do them on your knees. And the more that you sort of lean forwards on your knees, the harder it gets, so just adjust it for what feels right for you, really. And what you want to do as well is the wider you have your arms, the more you're engaging your chest and not your triceps. So you'll see that I adjusted it just there a little bit, just to make the sort of grip a little bit wider. And the reason behind that is just because it engages the chest muscles a lot more and sort of creates a chest fly motion, rather than using your triceps to lift up your body. Next up, we've got the dumbbell press, and you'll see I'm doing this on an exercise ball. A couple of reasons really. First and foremost, by doing this you engage your core muscles, because you're kind of using them to hold your body up. So really only your shoulders should be making contact with the exercise ball, and then you've got your feet making contact with the floor. So all of your core muscles are engaging, kind of trying to keep your body straight. It just makes the exercise just a little bit more intense, engages muscles that you don't normally train that often, you know, and just kind of adds to the overall sort of feel of the circuit. You can do this on a bench if you want, you know, if you prefer to use a bench, then by all means do that. I'm kind of using the sort of open exercise area for this, part of the gym, which does actually have a bench, but your gym might not have a bench in that section. I just sort of prefer these areas to do in the circuit, because you tend to get a lot more space. People aren't bothering you too much asking if you're using the weights. Yeah, and you just kind of get a bit more space to run if you want to do sprints or anything like that. So if your gym does have sort of an open exercise space that is a little bit less cluttered than the weight area, then I definitely recommend using that section to do the circuits rather than just the main weight area. But you know, if that's all you've got, then work with what you've got, and you know, there shouldn't be any problem with that. Next up, keeping on the exercise ball, we're going to do some dumbbell flies. And again, the same reason for using the exercise ball here, you just engage your core muscles a lot more, which, like I say, you don't really train them that often, so it's good to get them involved wherever you can, particularly in circuits. What you want to do with this is kind of bring the dumbbells out by your side, and then raise them up and bring them to a touch at the top. You kind of want to keep them in line with your nipples at all times. It kind of maximises you using your chest rather than sort of getting your shoulders and triceps and biceps involved. And yeah, as you can see here, if you just like looking at the exercise ball and thinking, how do I get into this position, just sit on the ball and then roll yourself forwards like you saw at the beginning of that clip, and then yeah, just carry on with the exercise.
Alright, the last exercise here are burpees, and it was actually the first time I did burpees myself. I had to watch a video on how to do them. So let me sort of explain the process to you, and hopefully you can incorporate these into your circuit as well. So what you want to do is start standing up straight, bend forward and put your hands on the floor. As you do this, you want to kind of kick your feet back and go into sort of the press up position. A lot of people do incorporate a press up into the burpee at this point, but you don't have to do that. And we've already done press ups in this circuit, so I didn't do that this time. Then after that, you kind of want to bring your knees back, tucked into your chest, and then jump up into sort of like a straight jump. You want to keep this a smooth, fluid movement as much as possible. Now, and the reason behind doing these, just gets your heart rate up. You start off thinking, I can do 100 of these. You get to about 6 or 7, start realising actually it is tiring me out quite a bit. That's the whole point of a circuit really, just incorporate things together, get the heart rate up. Okay guys, I'll leave you with a full circuit now. Hopefully it's been helpful. Sort of beginner movements that you can do to incorporate a chest circuit into your workout. If you've got any questions at all, drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to absolutely everybody. Hope you enjoy the circuit. Let me know how it goes for you, and if you've got any suggestions for any other circuits or how I can improve this, then by all means let me know. I'm constantly learning as well, and I'm happy to learn from you guys. So any sort of comments, questions at all, drop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to everybody. Okay, cheers guys, enjoy the circuit.